everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please do not forget to hit that subscribe button. But I just want to show you how I got this dope 70s look. It's probably one of my faves so far of the year. So I am using the Chi serum. It's really lightweight and it's probably one of my favorite serums to use when I do a flat iron. And I'm also using the new Babyliss Pro flat irons. When I tell y'all, I'm never going back. I had a different version of the Babyliss flat irons, but I tried these from another woman I saw on YouTube, and shout out to her. I'll link her video because this just changed the game for me when I do my hair now. So I found that using a boar brush for me personally and starting at the roots, I hold it a certain way too. It just helps create a straight look for me and just makes it very light and fluffy. And I've tried combs, but that's just my method that I prefer. Also, when you're using this brush, try to keep one of your fingers on top of the brush to keep your hair in place. I notice sometimes when I remove my finger, the hair would not stay in and it would not get flat ironed properly. So just a tip if you do decide to use this method. And also with these flat irons, use the gloves. I don't like using them, but if you don't want to get burnt, I forgot that it was ceramic plates around the entire flat iron sometimes. So just use your gloves if you don't want to get burnt with that. So I also want to mention that I have an Amazon affiliate links, all linked in the bottom in the description box for the Babyliss Pro and the Chi Serum. So make sure you take a look at that. Right here is when I started noticing I really needed a trim, and I flat iron about twice a year. This is when I do my biggest cuts, and I realized that it needed some work. So I started to cut, and I usually start at the bottom of my head and then just work my way around. Because I wear it in a curly state, I don't really focus on having it be as even with my cutting as much as I would like to. I'm a little OCD when it comes to cutting. But yeah, so just cut how you prefer. It was really tough for me to let that much length go, but that's what comes when you color your hair. So this was how everything looked when it was all, well, I didn't have the back done. I had my fiance cut straight across the back just to make it more even. But overall, I cut everything else. I was not planning on cutting this much, but I prefer healthy ends over raggedy ends any day. And it'll only get worse if I don't cut it off. And honestly, it just comes with color. So I just prefer having healthy ends, and I'm happy with the look. Okay, so we are at my favorite part of the hair process. So I just wanted to explain to you guys, if you notice how I'm parting, it's at a diagonal angle. I always do this when I want to kind of get a kind of layered effect. And I think for me, it just helps. But if you notice, I'm flat ironing and I have my wrist down. And I noticed it gave me like more of a spiral curl, which I did not really want. But I'll show you guys later. I'm just going to show the whole process, no editing on this part. When I had my wrist up, and I'll show you that later in the section, it really gave me that effect that I wanted. So just keep watching for that. Okay, so this is where it kind of changed for me, and I kind of learned something. And I think that's just the beautiful process of doing my own hair. I just enjoy learning, and even if I mess up, I get to try new techniques. So this is when I noticed like my hair was giving that boom, that valala that I was looking for. And I was kind of like, man, I wish I had did that all over my head. So if you do want to get that nice voluminous effect, I would definitely recommend just having your wrist up, or just flat ironing a certain way to get that voluminous effect. But this was just my favorite part. And I do want to mention, please subscribe because I'm going to show you guys how I got this color, how it started. I am behind in editing, honey, okay? But I have a color video coming up. I'm going to be showing you how I do French curl braids and so much more. So like I said, please subscribe and make sure you hit that like button. I had to show you the final outcome. You can go check out this on my TikTok. This was me doing the hair flip, and I was not expecting it to be that big. I think I should have put hairspray to kind of keep it like that, but it was just really nice. So again, please subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.